Here's J.Lo talking to Howard Stern.
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back?
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable, it's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them. They
no-
need to appreciate the little person inside of them.
They have little
need to
to
love
give.
them. Yeah.
You've been in a relationship with
And they gave me what they had.
Right, but
They
it's not
gave me
enough.
all of it, every time.
But it's this much. It's
All the
little bit.
rings, all the things I could ever want.
Right.
They tried to give me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it. But
They didn't love you
they didn't,
and didn't know you.
and I didn't love myself.
Oh, the acting, the drama. I have to say, I know Howard has gone very woke, but that was a stroke of genius because he knows what a fool she sounds like there. He's walking her right into it. He's done a million of these celebrity interviews. Only she thinks he's sincere and is actually searching to understand her love history. Mm-hmm. And the nerve of this woman to say none of them was capable of actually loving me.
Well, she reminds me of that friend who always blames everyone else for their problems. Like, you always have a problem with someone else. You might be the problem, Jennifer Lopez. And let's be honest, she's been passed around like a hot potato for years. Okay, she's been engaged and married, then she gets engaged to the same guy. I mean, they literally call her Ginny from the block. I don't think that's a compliment. You know what I'm saying?
Double
so I think
entendre.
she's the problem. She might be the issue.
All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian is in the news. Forgive me, I try not to ever say her name, but she's in the news because she came out on the show with an admission that she has a brain aneurysm. And it's a sympathy ploy, like, oh my God, I have a brain aneurysm, you know, something's gonna happen to me, and I'm so worried. Well, it turns out they taped this episode long before it actually hit air. And from the time she tried to get everybody worked up on her new victimhood status, because we know this is such a currency, she showed up in New York City for the launch of her Skims partnership with Nike. She went to that fashion show overseas where she had pantyhose all over her face. She's been on virtually every red carpet known to man. She's been doing talk shows. She's been doing comedy shows. There's really no stopping her from her public appearances. And as it turns out, the brain aneurysm is like some teeny tiny little vein thing that virtually everybody has, and it's really not a big deal. It just needs to be monitored from time to time. She just played it up because she, like so many of these celebrities, wants to lean into victimhood status. So your thoughts on whether we should be moved by Kim's story?
I almost had a brain aneurysm watching when she was selling the Merkins last week, when she was selling those fake Bush panties. I'm like, oh, I'm too gay
with the
for
fur?
this.
Like
yes,
that,
with
yeah.
the fur.
Yeah.
I will say she did have like a red curly one for little orphan Annie. I thought that was generous. She had a red one for Lindsay Lohan. I thought that was nice. But yeah, no, Kim Kardashian.
I mean, I have to say, having grown up in the 70s, I don't remember it ever going that far.
I said Bush is back in office, honey, with that. Anheuser-Busch, Jenna Bush Hager. Okay, there was a lot of Bush going on. So no, I don't give a shit about Kim Kardashian. I think, honestly, Kim Kardashian, you guys, she has built a career and made billions of dollars off of giving women body dysmorphia.
Yes.
When Kim came into the game, everybody had to get a big ass. So girls went out there and they put themselves in harmful situations to get big asses. They went to foreign countries, they got injections. Now all the Kardashians are on Ozempic. What are those girls supposed to do from around the way who went and got big asses?
Yes.
So yeah, they've just built this career off of giving women body dysmorphia. And then with the fake Bush panties, so you spend millions of dollars on laser hair removal to just drop a merkin? That's a scam right there. That's a scam.
And a scandal, really. It's true.
Now she's got sheets over her head like frickin' Islam or something. I don't know what's going on with her.
Oh, it's all the rage in New York City. Let's talk about Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama I know you're all watching her podcast. You're the ones. Michelle Obama wants you to feel very sorry for her because it's very hard being Michelle Obama. Everybody wants a piece of Michelle. It's very hard to be so famous. Michael, Big Mike, that's what they're saying.
I will say she might have more testosterone than me, that bitch, honestly. Honestly, she might be packing more than me, that whore.
Okay, so she's upset because it's hard to be so famous. And she's upset because it was very expensive to live in the White House. They had to pay for their own food. Who has to pay for their own food? What kind of world is this? And just as soon as you start working up your sympathy glands for Michelle Obama, you see her just recently out on Steven Spielberg's yacht, cruising around the Mediterranean, while she literally wants you to feel sorry for her. So do you?
No, do I feel sorry for Michelle Obama? Hell no. I have this place where I send women I call the unbearables, the insufferable. I send them in my mind to a place called Bitch Island, okay? I want to send Michelle Obama to Bitch Island, Meghan Markle, Kathy Griffin. That's where I send them in my mind. The women of The View. Rosie, they could host the show on Bitch Island. But Michelle Obama, right? She comes from humble beginnings, and it's always the people who say they came from humble beginnings that forget so quickly. Like she says she grew up on the south side of Chicago, she's a round-the-way girl, she's Michelle from the block, But then she's like, can you believe I had to pay for my own caviar in the White House? And I'm like, what? People are starving. We have an invasion at the border. I can't even take her seriously, Michelle Obama. But it's always this victim card. And I think on the left, these Democratic elites have realized playing the victim card is profitable. It gets you views. It gets people tuning in. But we're just all tired of it. We're so tired of it.
Is Katie Porter on Bitch Island?
No, I am Katie Porter's #1 fan. Now, I need her to do more interviews with the Helga Oktoberfest haircut. I need Katie Porter. Look, I'm not in a position to opine on hair, I get it. But listen, Katie Porter, that woman, she looks like those women in the circus who could like lift 500 pounds, Katie Porter.
He's not wrong.
Right, so I need Katie Porter out there more.
I'm really into her. The more interviews, the better with Katie Porter,
yes,
right?
100%. Keep her talking like Kamala Harris. Keep her on the road every time she opens her mouth. It's a gift. It's a gift to us.
She might. We have news about that. We'll talk about it in a minute with Mark Halpern on Kamala Harris. Stand by. So yeah, I love Katie Porter because the funny thing for me in watching all those clips is I understood her anger. Like when the staffer got in the back of the shot, you know, it was like, get out of the fucking shot. It was like, the person was in the shot. I would have been like, Abby, get out of there. But I would have said it lovingly, you know, harshly but lovingly. There's a way. You shouldn't swear at your employees is a bad habit.
On camera.
Yeah. But now the ex-husband's coming out on camera. That's always bad. The ex-husband's now coming out saying she was a master manipulator. And now I'm like, all right, well, this is getting a little really interesting, but also untoward because should we really be taking the ex-husband's word? I do, but should we be?
Oh, God, I don't have any ex-husbands in the audience tonight, do I? No, I don't know if we should take his word. I heard that she poured a scalding cauldron of potatoes on his head, and that's when I knew I loved her. When she poured a scalding cauldron of potatoes on her husband's head, I said, oh, this woman's interesting.
Allegedly. Kamala Harris, I hear you've been enjoying her book tour.
Is it just me, or is Kamala Harris's book tour going longer than the campaign? Like, it's going longer and longer and longer. And I have these nicknames for Kamala. I call her Cabernet Kamala. I call her Kamalamity. I think the sequel to 107 Days should be 12 Steps, maybe. I think Bill W. could be the co-author, and if that offended you, call your sponsor.
You can do the foreword.
Yeah, I can do the foreword. But yeah, no, Kamala Harris, I hope this book tour continues. I want her to run. And what's interesting, in this book, Kamala Harris talks about choosing her running mate. And she says, I did not choose Pete Buttigieg because he was gay. And I thought, okay, you don't choose Pete Buttigieg because he's gay, but then you choose Tim Walz, the gayest man in captivity, okay? Tim Walz, Mr. Jazz Hands, he walks into every room like Bob Fosse, okay? Sorry to get heated. But Tim Walz, this man with a questionable internet search history, okay, I was speaking to a room of gays last week. I was speaking to a room of gay Republicans.
Room of gays.
Yeah. I said, who do you think has slept with more men? Everyone in this room combined or Tim Walz? Okay, there is something going on there. And they said, we chose Tim Walz because he's the pinnacle of masculinity. I said, no, Michelle Obama is in your party. Not Tim Walz.
He could use a few more testosterone. I mean, the thing with the camo hat was too much. When he couldn't load the gun, I mean, you people down in Texas must have been horrified. We were down in Texas, Doug and I, about a couple years ago with a bunch of friends, and we were going to go motorbike riding, like dirt bike riding in the woods. It was like midnight, and it was dark, and we were going up to the woods. There were like 15 of us on these motorbikes, and it was summer, so everybody had on shorts and a T-shirt, and our host looked around and he says, is anybody carrying? I'm like, Karen, we're wearing like tiny shirts and shirts. And literally every man was like, I am.
Yes.
Like, I'm in Texas. I'm not in New York anymore.
Yeah, I think some of my...
I never felt so safe in my life.
If anyone tries to F with us tonight, we got some Texas patriots in the audience.
Yes.
I think we're good.
God bless Texas. Don't mess with it. Although they are trying to mess with it. What's with Austin?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I see my MAGA ladies on the front row right here. I got my Trump ladies. Now, who did you vote for in the Trump cast?
I love it. I mean, we did get Jasmine Crockett.
Oh, y'all heard of this woman, Jasmine Crockett? Okay. Jasmine Crockett, to me, is just appealing to the lowest common denominator at this point. I mean, she's become one of the most uncouth and articulate women in politics, and it's all a caricature. It's all a facade with Jasmine Crockett. When you look up her background, right? She grew up in St. Louis. She went to private school. She says she passed the bar exam. I don't know if she was sitting at a bar or if she actually passed the bar exam. But
Would like to see proof.
Yeah. She says she's an attorney, Jasmine Crockett. You pull up these old videos of her, she's talking like Eliza Doolittle or Queen Elizabeth. She's like, how do you do? Would you like crumpets and scones? You look up Jasmine Crockett now, she's like, this mofo, crack-a-lack-a-checka, booka-picka-picka. What the hell happened to Jasmine Crockett? This is identity theft, okay?
Identity theft.
But the Democrats, okay, this is why I can't stand the Democrats. We got some characters on the right. We love Trump. We've got big personalities. But the Democrats are a bunch of overgrown theater kids. They don't want to work. They want to twerk and post dancing videos and sing. And the Democrats in D.C., okay, they're always breaking into song on the Capitol steps.
Yes.
They're running and dancing. They remind me of that show Glee. Remember that show Glee where they're running and singing and dancing and there's no plot? That is the Democrat Party today.
The Rapid Response Choir.
Yes, exactly.
Nothing terrifies Trump more than the Rapid Response Choir.
No, and you've got all these beta males like Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Cory Booker. Just beta male, beta male, beta male.
Oh, speaking of Cory Booker, what do the gays say about Cory Booker?
Well, my lawyer has told me not to opine on that tonight.
Due to overwhelming demand for free silver from Birch Gold Group, they have extended the current promotion through Veterans Day on November 11th. Here's the deal. Buy gold and get free silver, which happens to be surging in price. For every $5,000 purchased from Birch Gold by Veterans Day, Birch Gold will send you a free 1-ounce patriotic silver round that commemorates the Gadsden and American flags. Gold is up over 60% since the beginning of this year, and Birch Gold can help you own it by converting an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold. Plus, they will send you free silver honoring our veterans. And if you are current or former military, Birch Gold is waiving custodial fees for the first year on investments of any amount. Text MK to the number 989898 right now for a free info kit and to claim your eligibility for free silver with purchase before November 11th. Again, text MK to the number 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.